is in this industry is. Okay, so that's the thing which amazed me. वो सीक्रेट सॉस नहीं है सर, वो सीक्रेट सॉस है। वो वो एल्गोरिदम्स जो रन करते हैं सप्लाई चेन
हम्म,
एनहांस करने के लिए, वो सीक्रेट सॉस उन लोग का है। और उसके वजह से डिलीवरी बहुत फेमस हो रहा है, क्योंकि उसकी वजह से सप्लाई चेन उन लोग बहुत एनहांस कर सकते हैं। लेकिन सर इसका एक ही ड्रॉबैक है, अगर आप सप्लाई चेन ज्यादा एनहांस करते रहोगे कंटिन्यूअसली, इट कैन वीकेन, मतलब वो वीक हो जाएगा इफ यू डोंट पुट एनी अदर लाइक, क्योंकि जितना आप एफिशिएंट होता है उतना सप्लाई चेन वीकेंड होता है, उतना टाइम कॉन्शियस होता जाता है। सो इफ एनीथिंग हैपेंस बाय चांस, द होल सप्लाई चेन विल ब्रेक।
anything happens when technology breaks.
No, if there is a delay, suppose there is a huge delay, okay, and or if there is any disturbance caused by one hub or a particular warehouse, okay, so it can break the full supply chain। क्योंकि सर कनेक्टेड, ऑलवेज कनेक्टेड रहने का मतलब होता है कि यू हैव अ वेरी एफिशिएंट सप्लाई चेन, कि वो 24/7 काम कर रहे हैं। और उसको, उसका एफिशिएंसी को बढ़ाने के लिए उन लोग डेटा यूज करते हैं, डेटा साइंस यूज करते हैं, AI ML जो भी। सो वो चीज उसका बहुत पावरफुल है कंपेयर टू बड़े बड़े प्लेयर जैसे ब्लू डार्ट है, और प्रॉफिट भी बहुत कमाते हैं कंपेयर टू डिफरेंट। अगर ब्लू डार्ट 10 रुपया कमा रहा है, वो 25 रुपया 20 रुपया कमा रहा है, और लेकिन
Okay.
कस्टमर्स को वो चीप भी लग रहा है, क्योंकि उन लोग का बहुत अच्छा प्लानिंग किया हुआ है।
So compared to Blue Dart, what you're saying, मतलब they are more technology enhanced.
हाँ हाँ, डिलीवरी इज अ डोमेस्टिक सर्विस ऑल्सो, ब्लू डार्ट इज लाइक एन इंटरनेशनल सर्विस। और जब से वो पार्ट हो गया DHL का, इट हैज बिकम स्ट्रॉन्गर एंड स्ट्रॉन्गर, राइट।
Okay.
लेकिन उसमें बस एक ही रहता है सर, कि अगर डिलीवरी इसी कंसिस्टेंसी से काम करता रहा, तो ऑब्वियसली इट कैन, यू नो, compete with Blue Dart and it can gain a significant market share. And also international उन लोग का बहुत ज्यादा हाई चांसेस हो जाएगा, अगर उनके पास significant market share आ गया, so they will have a high chance to enter the international market also.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Savio?
Actually, I just had the opportunity to discuss about Mr. Naman told about how delivery started as a B2B platform in the Delhi NCR region initially by 5 people, and later on they just expanded as a B2C, also made that facility to available. Actually, I have been able to get products delivered by delivery, and I'm not a great fan of delivery because for according to it took a lot of time for them to deliver to me compared to other logistics partners like e-carts. So that's my personal experience with delivery.
Okay.
Also, I don't.
What did you order? Like local or from outside?
I think I ordered from Flipkart itself, Flipkart and other websites like Salt Store and other smaller website I ordered. They usually partner with delivery.
Do they have option for you to choose the courier service?
No. They randomly
just-
allot. I think for less expensive products, delivery is allotted. Like more than 3,000 and all, e-cart. I haven't ever got another logistic partner other than e-cart for higher orders, higher price things. For lower price bracket products, I think they choose delivery and all.
Okay. Maybe it's also dependent on that e-commerce. I mean, that very shop.
Also,
who's
in
Yeah, also,
delivering
sir,
that.
after every delivery, they ask for customer like how was the experience and ratings and stuff. I haven't seen anything with delivery.
Okay. Okay, sure. Divyanshu, Shekhar?
Yes, sir. In the first breakout room, Naman explained about the logistic system and data-driven system of delivery, and on the basis of their algorithm, how they enhance their system, supply chain, and he said that it was all dependent on the supply chain. In the second breakout room, Atul sir also explained about the ease of doing business, that it also depends on the infrastructure development around the country so that the small startups like delivery can go uh, can get and churn big profits. For example, he also explained that contrasting Singapore and India, that the new registration process is was and is becoming more and more easy in India because it has come from years to months to weeks, and while in Singapore it happens within a day. So the new registration process is becoming less tedious. There are some logistical challenges, but the infrastructure development in roadways, railways, and airways have give paved the way for the small startups like delivery to grow. And he also explained to me that, for example, I said that in this financial year, it has earned about 2,800 crore rupees overall turnover, and the founders have said that they want to make about 6,000 to 7,000 crore rupees. So he has said that timely delivery is very important for delivery, so that it can compete with other giants that are in the same business. Also, he also said about his past life. For example, when he was in India, what services were there at that time. For example, he relied on Indian Postal Service, then Rediff, then DHL, and now in the past 10 to 20 years it has grown into various small startup businesses. So I think that after this pandemic is over, there is a huge opportunity for these small startups to actually uh, grow and become more and more involved in the Indian infrastructure as well as the population.
Sure. Now, sir, what's your take on this? I mean,
सो
delivery as a whole.
आई थिंक काफी अच्छे से समराइज कर दिया दिव्यांशु ने एंड द सेम थिंग एज आई डोंट वांट टू रिपीट द सेम थिंग मेनली कि जो डिलीवरी के लिए का जो रिक्वायरमेंट यही था कि बहुत सारे ऑनलाइन बिजनेस काफी ग्रो कर रहा है इंडिया में, लेकिन लास्ट माइल जो डिलीवरी इज द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज. तो डिलीवरी ने उस प्रॉब्लम को पिकअप किया, दिल्ली से पिकअप किया, लेकिन आज मेरे ख्याल से काफी ह्यूज पोटेंशियल है कि इट विल रियली ग्रो बिग. एंड जैसा किसी ने बोला कि इनका आईपीओ भी होने वाला है. तो डिलीवरी इज द राइट आइडिया, राइट प्रोडक्ट एट द राइट टाइम. काफी प्रॉमिसिंग स्टार्टअप है. मैं स्टार्टअप तो नहीं रहा.
Sure. एक चीज और, one more thing. So this मतलब there are so many delivery companies, courier companies at at global level, this that. So in this market, when the founders would have thought that let's launch a competition, so a lot of people think about this. कि better to just have minor changes in the whole flow, like put a bit small innovation and just copy paste kind of. So let's talk about this. I mean, how do you think this strategy is better or not better? I mean, should you always think about full innovation, or I mean, maximize the innovation? What do you think, Divyanshu? I mean, do you think it's easy to launch competition or innovation?
That it's easy to launch a competition, okay, but the thing is that innovation is equally important. However, I would like to take that you if you innovate, then you improve that innovation and apply that innovation in your supply chain or whatever the services you are providing. It is easy to get or hello hello
Yes, 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 please.
Yes, sir. As I was saying that it's easy to start a competition, but it's hard to innovate. Okay, and then if anyone innovates, it's even harder to apply it on larger scale. So I think that competition is good, all right, but if you do not innovate, then you cannot stay in the competition. And of
Mm-hmm.
course the but however with each every innovation you dilute yourself, like what is happening, as Naman was actually saying in previously, that every time you innovate, sometimes something it sometimes loses and someone else picks it up. So I think that innovation is, yeah, okay, but it will eventually dilute you. However, you have to stay a partner with others so that you stay in the market or in the competition. Yes.
Sure. Naman, what's your take? Launching competition versus launching innovation? Naman, is there? Okay, Naman, go. Savio, okay, let's hear from you. What do you think, Savio? Like competition launching better or innovation launching is better, or what? What do you think?
So I think there should be a for providing competition to an existing service, you need capital, right, sir? Huge capital. If you have huge capital, you can provide successfully. Otherwise, I don't think.
Hmm?
I don't know much about
No,
it.
like, no, okay, I'll give you a very simple example. You have gone to this supermarket, or I mean, not just the like a wet market,
Yeah.
and you see vegetable shops just one after the other, fruit shop one after the other, after the other, after the other. It's like in a
Uh,
series, 10 shops are there, right?
sir,
So
inside a mall, are you talking?
no, not in a mall, in a like a on the roadside or something, like a
Oh.
small open area where there is
Mm-mm.
so many shops, or even any area. Let's say even in a mall, there are, let's say, 5 superstores, top to bottom, and then each one is trying to do a business, right? Like pretty much keeping everything almost
Mm-mm.
to each other. But so, like in competition, what happens is everyone is probably making some money. They are all getting customers. It's a very proven track that there are customers for your product if it's a competition, because the very first company did prove that there is there is a demand of this product,
Okay.
kind of, right? Whereas in innovation, you don't know if there is a customer available for your product. So
Yeah.
what happens is, you make a, you say, okay, I'll do this, and then once you go in the market, the market rejects you, that okay, I don't need this, blah blah, whatever, something like that. So keeping these two in mind, because in one case demand is already established, and the other case you don't even know if there is demand. What's your take? Savi, please.
So I think both types, like there are things like we can innovate something and then we can create demand for it in the market. Like people haven't experienced that before, so we can provide them with that new experience. Like we ourselves will create the demand. And in the other case, I think when there is demand and you innovate, the one who offers a cheaper price or
Mhm.
something else, something unique
Better
about them
quality,
will get
at
customers.
least,
Yeah.
either, yeah, or both combination maybe. Yes,
Yeah.
Atul sir, what's your take on this? Like, do you think most people should not burn their fingers in innovation and go for competition instead? Sorry, or maybe just hear from Divyanshu first.
Sorry,
Divyanshu, what do you
any
think on this?
question?
Yeah, question is competition versus innovation. So competition, the demand is already there. Innovation, the demand might not be there. So what do you think? How do you compare these two?
So मेरे ख्याल से as you rightly say, competition means कि there is already a demand, so you don't have to build a market. उसी market में you just have to make sure कि you are better than other competitions, price में, quality में, availability में, and whatever features. Innovation जो है about if you're trying to create something new जो है ही नहीं market में, उसको innovation में invention बोलेंगे. You're trying to invent something new, you're trying to create a new market actually. जैसे उबर का एग्जांपल मैं देता हूँ. उबर ने एक नया मार्केट क्रिएट कर दिया कि ऑन डिमांड आपको कार मिल जाएगी. इंडिया में से ओला है, तो बाद में उसी को ओला ने कॉपी किया. तो उबर ओला ने क्या किया कि एक नया मार्केट क्रिएट कर दिया. पर अभी तक मार्केट का मतलब था कि कार जो है आप या तो अपना खरीद के चलाते हो या अपना रेंटल पे लेते हो, ये करते हो. बट उन्होंने कहा कि ऑन डिमांड जब चाहिए तो आई कैन हैव अ कार. तो वो मेरे ख्याल से इनोवेशन से ज़्यादा इन्वेंशन जैसा था. और और उसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है कि मैं ओरिजिनलिटी को बहुत लोग बहुत ज़्यादा भाव देते हैं, और मैं हमेशा इस बात को एम्फसाइज करता हूँ कि ओरिजिनल बहुत कम ही चीज दुनिया में ओरिजिनल है, ज्यादातर चीज लोग कॉपी ही करते हैं। और वही चीज बड़े बड़े जो भी चीज हुए हैं हर इंडस्ट्री में आप देखिएगा, तो ओरिजिनल जो इन्वेंटर है, हो सकता है कि वो गरीब मर गया होगा, हो सकता है उसके पास खाने को पैसा नहीं हुआ जिसने, जो इन्वेंटर था, लेकिन जिसने उसको कमर्शलाइज अच्छे से किया, उसी आइडिया को उन्होंने थोड़ा सा अपना फाइन ट्यूनिंग करके और कस्टमर के रिक्वायरमेंट को समझते हुए अडॉप्ट कर लिया, तो वो ज़्यादा करता है। और कॉपी करना एक्चुअली इज़ अ वेरी गुड आइडिया, किसी के आइडिया को आप कॉपी करते हो तो, लेकिन ओनली थिंग टू बी केयरफुल अबाउट कि जो पेटेंट और इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी है उसका आपको ध्यान रखना है। किसी ने कोई कॉपीराइट किया हुआ है, पेटेंट किया हुआ है, तो उसको बस उनको किसी ने पेटेंट किया है तो आपको उनसे लाइसेंस लेना पड़ेगा, या कॉपीराइट किया हुआ है तो उनसे परमिशन लेना पड़ेगा। दैट्स द ओनली थिंग, अदरवाइज nothing wrong in copying. Copying is the best way to innovate.
ये कॉपी भी, I mean, if you're copying ditto, then only you need permission. You change things,
हाँ।
then you don't need permission so much.
जैसे कि पूरा का पूरा बॉलीवुड है और हॉलीवुड क्या है, इंस्पायर्ड होता है। इंस्पायर्ड मतलब कि यूफेमिज्म फॉर सेइंग कि बप्पी लहरी का म्यूजिक का बहुत पुराने लोग हैं, उन्हें जानते होंगे। पूरा का पूरा म्यूजिक उनका ये ज्यादातर अनु मलिक या जो भी इंडिया के ज्यादातर जो बड़े बड़े सिंगर्स हैं या म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर्स हैं, ज्यादातर उनकी म्यूजिक पुरानी म्यूजिक का ही रिमिक्स होता है।
Sure, Divyanshu, what do you think? I mean, एक
सर
और चीज मैं ऐड कर
इसमें
देता हूँ, pricing is easy for competition than a pure invention or innovation also at times. Divyanshu, please.
यस सर मैं अतुल सर के इसमें ऐड करना चाहूंगा गाने के बारे में कि ठीक है आपने कॉपी किया, लेकिन उसको इतने अच्छे से प्रेजेंट करना कि वो गाना इंस्टेंटली हिट हो जाए, वो भी सर एक आर्ट है। खैर उसको वो अलग बात है, लेकिन सर मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि इनोवेशन भी सर नेसेसरी है। क्योंकि ठीक है आपने तो कंपटीशन क्रिएट किया, एक न्यू मार्केट क्रिएट किया, लेकिन आपको अगर उस कंपटीशन में बने रहना है तो आपको कुछ इनोवेट या इन्वेंट करना ही पड़ेगा। जैसे अमेज़न ने किया, न्यू सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड की, उसके मार्केट में बनने लगी। यस इट्स अ प्राइमरी डिलीवरी सिस्टम, लेकिन अब उसके कारण अमेज़न पे आया, अमेज़न प्राइम आया है, और भी बहुत सारे सर्विसेज आ रहे हैं। तो सिर्फ इनोवेट करना पड़ेगा, कुछ एडिशनल फ्री सर्विसेज या पेड सर्विसेज, दोज हु कैन अफोर्ड इट। ओके, it may be possible that many of us are relying on delivering services, but अमेज़न ने कुछ ऐसा किया कि हाँ उसने माइंड में किया कि हम लोग इसके अलावा भी कुछ दे रहे हैं आपको, आप ये भी ट्राई कर सकते हैं। तो सर मुझे लगता है कि उन्होंने भी अपने आप को कुछ इनोवेट किया, कुछ नया इन्वेंट किया, जिससे उनको लगा कि हाँ मैं मार्केट में रह सकता हूँ, मैं कम्पीट कर सकता हूँ। इसी तरह के हो रहा है सर।
Yes, so Divyanshu, do you think इंडिया में बहुत ज़्यादा कंपटीशन होता है या इनोवेशन होता है? I mean, compared to the rest of the world or compared to average world का
सर
things
इंडिया,
that you see?
हाँ यस सर, सर इंडिया में कंपटीशन भी है, कॉपीइंग भी है, इनोवेशन भी है। मतलब जुगाड़ सिस्टम भी यहाँ बहुत है। अगर ठीक है मैंने कुछ कॉपी कर लिया, लेकिन हो सकता है कि वो कॉपी जो मैंने किया है वो किसी फिक्स्ड जगह पर वो फिट नहीं बैठ रहा है, तो मैंने उसके साथ कुछ और मसाला मिर्च लगा दिया। तो उससे क्या होता है, वो उस रीजन का या उस मार्केट को वो फिट कर देता है। कंपटीशन तो है, आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि अगर आप सिर्फ फ्लिपकार्ट और अमेज़न को देख रहे हैं, नहीं, हम लोग और भी बहुत सारे वेबसाइट्स भी चेक कर सकते हैं। डिलीवरी की बात है, मैं अभी डिलीवरी के बारे में देख रहा था, उसने बाद में मैंने देखा कि उसके साथ और भी कुछ नए-नए स्टार्टअप्स हुए, जो खैर अभी तो स्टार्टअप्स नहीं रहे, लेकिन उन्होंने फिर बाद में अपने आप को भी एक्सपेंड किया। तो उन्होंने अपने आप को मार्केट में बनाए रखने की कुछ एक दूसरे का कॉपी किया, कुछ फिर उस कॉपिंग फॉर्मूला को कुछ इस जगह पर फिट कर दिया जिससे लगे कि उस जगह पर उन्होंने कुछ नया इनोवेट किया। तो सर मुझे लग रहा है तीनों ही इंडिया में इक्वली
कॉम्बिनेशन
सर
भी होता है
रिलायबल है।
रादर। एक
हाँ,
स्टार्टअप में स्टार्ट किया
हाँ,
कंपटीशन से, कुछ किया, उसके बाद थोड़ा सा उसमें थोड़ा सा चेंज कर दिया ना, थोड़ा सा रेसिपी चेंज हो गया, तो
यस सर। तो सर
इनोवेशन हो गया।
मुझे लगता है सर तीनों ही इक्वली इम्पोर्टेंट है। इंडिया में सर और कुछ कह नहीं सकते, इन तीनों का ही बोलबाला है।
और खासकर स्पेशली सिंस द पॉपुलेशन इज सो हाई, so one startup or one company may not be able to cater all anyways, so
सर
it's better.
पॉपुलेशन के बारे में सर मैं यही कहना चाहूंगा कि अभी भी लार्ज पॉपुलेशन तक ये पहुंच ही नहीं पाया है। तो सर अभी भी मतलब अनटैप्ड है। मतलब जैसे आप अमेरिका या न्यू वर्ल्ड कंट्रीज की बात करते हैं, ओल्ड वर्ल्ड की या यूरोप की, तो उस जगह पर मैक्सिमम पॉपुलेशन तक ये सैचुरेट हो चुका है। कि हाँ बहुत जगह तो पहुंच गए। इंडिया में तो अभी भी ग्रामीण इलाका है जहाँ पर अभी भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप हो रहा है। तो सर अभी भी मतलब बहुत मार्केट, बहुत ह्यूज मार्केट।
Mm, sure, sure, sure. Yes, obviously. Uh, so, Savvy, uh, in your case, what do you think about this competition, innovation, pricing, etc.? Like, what is easier for you, according to you?
So actually, told before, like only that I have only that got to say that only. I
Oh,
think,
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. You have to add anything more on this.
sir, I think like copying stuff from developed countries into emerging markets like India is also a good idea. Like
Good business
Mr.
idea.
Like
Don't think so much,
Radhakrishnan
just
Damani,
copy.
Walmart and DMart.
Yeah, it's like don't think so much, just copy and see what
No,
happens.
like we go like we study the business model over there and tweak it so that it fits to India's scenario. Like according to the Indian market, we tweak it.
Sure.
That's all,
Yeah.
sir.
So one thing I have seen about delivery, I think other companies also do. So they usually, sponsor these college events to get a bit limelight, famous branding, you can say. And I actually encountered myself delivery. What they were doing is they were partnering with events across colleges and telling them that we'll be able to deliver whatever you want for your event, and in return just do some branding for us by putting our logo, marketing for us, maybe some vouchers also, etc. So what do you think about this marketing strategy, Dibanshu? Like, I think you might have seen this in your college also when you're attending, probably, or school also maybe. And there are a lot of vouchers distributed on discounts and even free, etc. And that's how people make create awareness, initial awareness at least. Yes, please. What do you
Yes,
think?
sir. Sir, I will take sir example when you came to KGC in 2019. Sir,
Mm-hmm.
Alu was a new startup that was providing food packaging to us during that event. So we came to know about that. In our college fairs, we also came to know about various brands like new startup companies that were depending on coding or on delivery system, and they were providing their services and their name in their face. So it actually creates a positive image among the young population, because we will certainly one upon
Mm-hmm.
once in our lifetime we will depend on them. We may use their services. So I think it creates a positive image on the consumer base, a young consumer base who is
Yeah.
actually in college and will graduate in few years, like 2 to 3 years or 4 years maximum.
Yeah. Yeah. So you are. I mean, this also. Sorry. This also says that. This also says that. I mean, this also implies that you can catch people. I think. Hello. Did can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Sure. Oh, I think my other device got some problem. Yeah. So it also, the strategy that I heard or I could decode is that catch people young, kind of.
Yes, sir.
Uh, so once people are in college or school, they get to see the brand, right? Obviously, they are not the customer at that point, but they will be the customer in their later part of life, right? So what this does is that it creates a, it's like a brand building strategy over time that give this during college time, and so people remember this brand when they graduate, and later they consume the brand also, a long lasting impact. And you would see, because of this only, lot of fests have these phones also, as their title sponsor and all, because they probably know that now maybe phone might be expensive and parents might have just given them whatever phone they wish, but later they are going to buy phone, and it's like every 2 3 years you need to buy a new phone. So whatever brand perception, whatever captures your mind at a very young age, you are likely to buy a brand like that later. So do you agree to this, Divyanshu? I think you were saying something like this only, right?
Yes,
You got
yes, sir,
muted.
I totally agree with it.
Mhm.
Think that catch them young is a actually good concept, because whatever comes into mind first, then we will buy about it. That's the basis of the advertisement, that we provide you a visual, or we provide you a presentation, or anything like word of mouth. It will be imprinted in your mind, and you will be tempted to buy that product some later time. Of course, it
Correct.
takes a huge risk,
Yeah.
what, for example, I am in college and after 4 years I will graduate, so it creates a gap of 4 years. But yes, there
Yeah.
it will be in my mind. Also, it what it does, it provides a roadmap for the future startups.
Yeah.
Like, yes, the startups, those startups will also have in their mind that yes, in my time, it was that startup was going in that direction. I may enhance, or I may contribute it further, so that I can create a new line. So it also provides a
Correct. Correct.
model,
Correct.
for some future startups. So I think it's a very positive aspect of advertisement as a whole. If I can collect, I
Yeah.
can use it collectively. Like advertisement, it's just a basis of advertising. It's a positive impact of advertisement on uh, markets.
Sure. 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 Yeah. Savio, what's your take on this? I mean, have you seen this happening in your college or school?
Sir, yeah, actually, brands during the fest and all, lots of brands in and around, and other corporates also come and put their stalls and other stuff, like providing free trials, etc. Yeah, that's all. And other lots of campus ambassador programs are coming up these days, right? Like by brands like OnePlus, etc. They are also providing these campus ambassador programs. So they all, like, if one gets to be a part of the OnePlus campus ambassador program, then he or she will have an affinity towards OnePlus in the future also.
Yeah.
So I also think that targeting young
Point that,
people,
that campus ambassador themselves might become customer, if not others.
when you discuss about their products a lot, you naturally will get an inclination to.
I think, at times I think if our employees can be become the customer, that's the best thing, because then what the companies can do is, the part of the salary can be given as incentive of, in the company as a product. That, like, let's say OnePlus, right? What they can say is all campus ambassadors, or the campus ambassador who do this much work will get one OnePlus from us, or something like this, or like
a,
that.
a, a similar concept मल्टी लेवल मार्केटिंग में यूज करते हैं
Mhm.
कि what you आप जो प्रोडक्ट बाय कर रहे हैं and then if you sell it to your friends and for family,
Correct.
तो MLM जो है बिजनेस
Yeah, relies on this kind of thing. But MLM में थोड़ा सा प्रेशर रहता है. यहाँ पे बहुत ही सटल वे में हो रहा है चीज,
हाँ
लॉन्ग लास्टिंग काइंड ऑफ. बनाने में तो जबरदस्ती नहीं करना है, उनको बताना है खाली. And when they sell and all, they might say that, okay, let me use also. And this will also prove their loyalty actually to the company. कि कोई एप्पल में काम करते हुए सैमसंग यूज करे, so then it becomes a kind of a betrayal to the company. So, okay, so we are out of time. This is a good discussion, even with less people. So thank you very much. So tomorrow is startup night out. I think we are expecting more people, like I think we had last time. Let's see. Okay, thank you. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir. Good night, all.